Welcome back to the channel Numismatics Coins Coin Collectors and Treasure Hunters. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1919 United States Standing Liberty Quarter, one of the most beautiful and historic silver coins ever made. Even in dirty or heavily worn condition, this rare old quarter can still hold surprising value and incredible history. We'll explore its design, history, mint marks, rare errors, current market prices, and why collectors across the world are still searching for this amazing coin today. So stay tuned because you might have a hidden treasure waiting in your own collection. Top 4. First up, the 1919 United States quarter dollar is one of the most fascinating early American silver coins that collectors still search for today. This coin belongs to the famous Standing Liberty Quarter series, a design that many experts consider one of the most beautiful coins ever produced by the United States Mint. Even in dirty or heavily circulated condition, a 1919 quarter can still attract strong attention from collectors because of its silver content, historical importance, and artistic design. Many people discover these coins in old family collections, estate boxes, coin jars, or inherited albums without realizing they may hold a valuable piece of American history. The value of a 1919 quarter depends heavily on condition, mint mark, rarity, and whether the coin has rare mint errors or strong details remaining on the design. Because these coins are now more than 100 years old, finding high-quality examples has become increasingly difficult, which is why collectors and investors continue hunting for them today. The history behind the 1919 quarter is deeply connected to America's changing identity after World War I. The Standing Liberty Quarter series first began in 1916, replacing the older barber quarter design that had been used for decades. In 1919, the United States was recovering from the effects of World War I, and the country was entering a new era of industrial growth and economic expansion. The Standing Liberty design symbolized freedom, strength, and national pride. Lady Liberty was shown standing confidently with a shield in one hand to represent defense and an olive branch in the other to represent peace. This powerful message reflected America's role on the world stage during that period. The 1919 quarter became part of daily commerce across the country, passing through banks, stores, railroads, and businesses during one of the most important periods in American history. Today, collectors appreciate the coin not only for its silver value but also for the story it tells about early 20th century America. The design details of the 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter are truly remarkable and remain highly respected in the coin collecting community. The obverse or front side features Lady Liberty standing between two large pillars while holding a shield and olive branch. Above her head are the words "In God We Trust," while stars surround the design. The reverse side displays a majestic flying eagle in motion, representing freedom and national strength. The designer of this famous coin was Herman Atkins McNeil, a respected sculptor whose artistic style helped make the Standing Liberty Quarter one of the most admired U.S. coin designs ever created. The coin was struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it intrinsic precious metal value even today. The weight of the coin is approximately 6.25 grams, and its diameter measures about 24.3 millimeters. One special feature collectors notice is that the date on many Standing Liberty quarters wears away easily because it was raised above the surface. As a result, fully visible dates on older circulated examples are highly desirable. Mintmark information plays an important role in determining the rarity and value of a 1919 quarter dollar. These coins were produced at 3 different United States mint facilities. Coins without a mint mark were struck in Philadelphia. Coins with a D mint mark came from the Denver Mint, while coins with an S mint mark were produced in San Francisco. The mint mark can be found on the obverse side near the bottom left area beside Liberty's foot. Philadelphia coins are generally more common than some branch mint issues, but all 1919 Standing Liberty quarters are collectible because surviving examples in strong condition are limited. The 1919 S and especially the 1919 D can carry stronger premiums and higher grades because fewer attractive examples survived over the decades. Collectors always pay close attention to mint marks because even small differences can dramatically affect value. Mintage numbers help explain why certain 1919 quarters are scarce today. The Philadelphia Mint produced over 11 million quarters in 1919, making it the highest mintage among the 3 facilities that year. The Denver Mint struck around 1.9 million coins, while the San Francisco Mint produced approximately 1.8 million. Although these numbers may sound large, most of these quarters entered heavy circulation and were used extensively for decades. Silver coins often experience strong wear, and many were later melted for bullion value during periods of rising silver prices. Because of this, high-grade surviving examples are much scarcer today than the original mintage numbers suggest. The 1919 D and 1919 S are especially difficult to locate in mint state condition, making them key targets for advanced collectors building complete Standing Liberty quarter sets. The value of a 1919 quarter today can vary widely depending on condition and rarity. In poor or heavily worn condition, where major details are nearly flat but the date remains visible, a 1919 Philadelphia quarter may still sell for around $20 to $40 because of its silver content and collector demand. Coins in circulated condition with moderate wear often bring $50 to $100. Fine condition examples with stronger details visible on Liberty, and the eagle can range from around $150 to $300. Extremely fine examples with much sharper detail may sell for $500 or more. Uncirculated examples with original mint luster become dramatically more valuable, often reaching several $1,000s depending on grade and eye appeal. High-grade certified mint state examples from Denver or San Francisco can reach five-figure prices at major auctions. Some top-condition coins with exceptional preservation have sold for tens of thousands of dollars through professional auction houses. Prices constantly change depending on silver markets, collector demand, certification, and rarity. Rare errors and varieties make some 1919 quarters even more exciting for collectors. Double die varieties can show noticeable doubling in lettering or numbers. Off-center strikes occur when the coin blank was not properly aligned during striking, creating a dramatic appearance. Clip planchet errors happen when part of the coin blank was cut incorrectly before striking, leaving a missing curved section. Die cracks are also collected, especially large visible cracks across Liberty or the Eagle. Broad strike errors occur when the retaining collar failed during production, allowing the coin to spread outward unnaturally. Rotated die errors where the front and back are not properly aligned can also attract premium prices. Because the Standing Liberty Quarter series is old and heavily studied, collectors carefully inspect every coin for unusual features that might increase value significantly. Many people wonder whether a 1919 quarter could still be discovered today, and surprisingly the answer is yes. Although rare, these coins sometimes appear in old inherited collections, forgotten family boxes, estate sales, antique shops, or jars of old silver coins. Some collectors still search bank coin rolls hoping to find silver quarters accidentally mixed into circulation, though Standing Liberty quarters are much harder to find than later Washington silver quarters. Estate sales and flea markets occasionally reveal hidden treasures when sellers do not fully understand the value of old silver coins. Even dirty or dark-colored examples should never be ignored because cleaning or polishing can reduce collector value dramatically. Sometimes a worn coin with an almost invisible date may still be worth far more than face value. Collectors should always examine several important factors before selling a 1919 quarter. The first thing to check is whether the date and mint mark are clearly visible. Coins with stronger details are usually worth more. Collectors should avoid cleaning the coin because harsh cleaning can damage the original surface and lower its value significantly. Professional grading services such as PCGS and NGC are often recommended for higher quality examples because certified grading helps confirm authenticity and condition. Proper storage is also extremely important. Silver coins should be kept in protective holders, away from moisture and direct handling, because fingerprints and environmental damage can reduce long-term value. Even a dirty-looking coin may be more desirable untouched than artificially polished. The investment potential of the 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter remains strong because this series continues to attract both collectors and silver investors. Demand for classic American silver coins has increased steadily over the years, especially for coins with historical importance and beautiful artwork. Since these quarters are over a century old and surviving mint state examples are limited, many experts believe long-term collector demand will remain healthy. Silver bullion prices also influence the market, adding another layer of value support. Rare dates and certified high-grade examples often perform especially well at major auctions. While not every 1919 quarter will become extremely valuable, attractive original examples continue to gain interest from collectors worldwide. One fun fact many people do not realize is that the Standing Liberty Quarter originally featured Liberty with a partially exposed chest in the 1916 design, which caused public controversy at the time. The design was later modified in 1917 to cover Liberty with chainmail armor, and the 1919 quarter used this updated version. Another interesting fact is that the date area on these coins wore away so quickly that collectors sometimes use special lighting techniques just to identify faint dates. The artistic beauty of the Standing Liberty Quarter has led many experts to rank it among the finest coin designs in American history. Even today, coin enthusiasts admire the detailed eagle and elegant Liberty figure more than 100 years after the coin was first produced. As we reach the end of this incredible journey into the 1919 United States quarter dollar, it becomes clear why this historic silver coin continues to fascinate collectors around the world. From its connection to post-World War I America to its stunning standing Liberty design and valuable silver composition, this quarter remains one of the most admired classic U.S. coins ever made. Whether you found one in an old collection, inherited it from family, or simply love rare coin hunting, always check your coins carefully because hidden treasures can appear when you least expect them. If you enjoyed learning about the 1919 Standing Liberty Quarter, make sure to like the video, comment below with your favorite rare coin, subscribe for more amazing coin history and value guides, and never stop checking your old coins because your next discovery could be worth far more than you imagine. Next up, the 1920 United States quarter dollar is one of the most fascinating early American silver coins that collectors still search for today. This coin belongs to the famous Standing Liberty Quarter series, a design that many experts consider one of the most beautiful coins ever produced by the United States Mint. Even in dirty, worn, or damaged condition, a 1920 quarter can still attract strong interest because it contains real silver, carries important American history, and belongs to a short-lived series that was only minted from 1916 to 1930. Many people discover these coins in old family collections, antique boxes, estate sales, or inherited jars of coins without realizing they may hold a valuable collectible. The combination of silver content, historical importance, artistic beauty, and collector demand keeps the 1920 quarter highly popular in today's coin market. Collectors especially love this coin because the Standing Liberty Quarter series had several design changes, lower mintages compared to modern coins, and many coins were heavily circulated during the early 20th century. Because of that, high-grade examples are difficult to find today. Even dirty or worn examples can be worth much more than face value. Some rare mint-state examples and special varieties have sold for thousands of dollars at major auctions, making this coin an exciting target for collectors and treasure hunters alike. Full history: the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter was produced during a very important period in American history. The United States had just emerged from World War I, and the country was experiencing rapid economic and industrial growth. Americans were entering the beginning of the Roaring Twenties, a decade that would become famous for jazz music, automobiles, economic expansion, and cultural change. Coins from this era carry the spirit of a nation transforming into a modern world power. The Standing Liberty Quarter series first began in 1916, when the United States Mint wanted to redesign older coins that had been in use for many years. The government believed American coinage should look more artistic and represent freedom and strength in a new way. Sculptor Herman Atkins McNeil was selected to create the new quarter design. His vision showed liberty standing confidently with a shield for protection and an olive branch representing peace. The design reflected America's readiness to defend freedom while still seeking peace after global conflict. The original 1916 and early 1917 Standing Liberty quarters featured liberty with an exposed breast, which caused public controversy at the time. Later in 1917, the design was modified to include chain mail covering Liberty's chest. The 1920 quarter belongs to this modified Type II design. Another important design change involved the date placement. Earlier Standing Liberty quarters often wore down quickly because the date was raised too high. As a result, many surviving coins have weak or missing dates, making readable date examples more collectible today. The 1920 quarter circulated heavily during everyday commerce. Americans used these coins for shopping, transportation, entertainment, and business transactions. Because quarters were widely used, many coins became worn, scratched, and dirty over decades of circulation. This heavy use explains why sharply detailed examples are now much harder to find. Today, the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter is admired not only for its silver value, but also for its artistic beauty and connection to early 20th century America. It remains one of the most iconic silver quarters in U.S. numismatic history. Design details: the obverse, or front side, of the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter features Lady Liberty standing between two large pillars. In one hand she holds an olive branch symbolizing peace, while in the other she carries a shield representing military preparedness and national defense. Liberty stands facing forward with confidence and strength, creating one of the most detailed and artistic images ever placed on an American coin. Above Liberty appears the word Liberty, while stars surround the design. The date 1920 appears near the bottom. The reverse or backside displays a majestic flying eagle in motion across the coin. The eagle stretches its wings wide as it flies above the words United States of America and quarter dollar. The reverse design is simple yet powerful, representing freedom and national pride. The coin was designed by famous sculptor Herman Atkins McNeil, whose work remains highly respected among collectors today. The 1920 quarter was struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, giving it intrinsic precious metal value even in worn condition. The coin weighs approximately 6.25 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. Its reeded edge helped prevent silver clipping, a common problem in earlier centuries when people shaved small amounts of precious metal from coin edges. One special feature collectors watch closely is the date area. Because the date wore away easily on circulated coins, clear date examples are more desirable. Full head details on Liberty are also important in determining premium value in higher grades. Mint mark information: the 1920 standing Liberty quarter was minted at multiple United States mint facilities. Coins without a mint mark were produced at the main United States Mint facility in Philadelphia. A D mint mark indicates the coin was struck in Denver, while an S mint mark means it came from San Francisco. The mint mark can be found on the reverse side of the coin near the lower left area beside the stars. Mint location matters greatly because some facilities produced fewer coins than others. Philadelphia issues are usually more common, while certain Denver and San Francisco examples can become scarcer in high grades. Collectors carefully examine mint marks because rarity and value can change significantly depending on where the coin was made. In some cases, small differences in strike quality and preservation also make certain mint issues more desirable. Mintage numbers: the Philadelphia Mint produced millions of 1920 quarters, making the date generally available in lower circulated grades. However, despite decent overall production numbers, truly high-quality examples are much scarcer today because these coins circulated heavily for many years. The Denver and San Francisco mintages were lower compared to Philadelphia, especially when considering surviving mint state coins. Many collectors classify the 1920 standing Liberty quarter as moderately scarce in high grades, particularly with strong detail and full head features. While the coin is not considered the rarest key date in the series, it still holds strong collector demand due to its age, silver content, and beautiful design. Finding one with sharp details and minimal wear becomes increasingly difficult as grade levels rise. Value: today, the value of a 1920 standing Liberty quarter depends heavily on condition, mint mark, originality, and whether the coin has any rare varieties or errors. Dirty coins with heavy wear but readable dates usually sell primarily for collectible silver value and historical interest. In poor condition, many examples may sell for around $20 to $40 depending on silver prices and overall appearance. Circulated examples with moderate wear often range between $50 and $150, especially if the date remains clear and major design features are visible. Fine condition coins showing better detail can reach approximately $150 to $350, while extremely fine examples with sharper lines and stronger surfaces may bring $400 to over $1,000 depending on mint mark. Uncirculated 1920 quarters become much more valuable because so few survived without heavy wear. Lower mint state examples can sell for several $1,000s, while premium gem quality coins with strong luster and excellent eye appeal may reach five-figure prices at auction. Coins graded with full head designation are especially valuable because the Liberty head details are often weak on this series. Some exceptional auction examples have sold for tens of thousands of dollars when certified in extremely high grades by professional grading companies. These top-condition pieces are rare and highly competitive among advanced collectors. Rare errors and varieties: the 1920 standing Liberty quarter series includes several interesting mint errors and collectible varieties that can dramatically increase value. Collectors search for doubled dies, where parts of the lettering or date appear doubled because of die misalignment during production. Off-center strikes are also desirable because the design appears shifted away from the center of the coin. Clipped planchet errors occur when part of the coin blank was missing before striking, leaving a curved missing section on the edge. Broad strike errors happen when the coin was struck without the retaining collar, causing it to spread outward abnormally. Some collectors also search for rotated die errors, where the front and back designs do not align properly. Die cracks and cut errors may appear as raised lines or lumps caused by damaged dies during minting. Wrong planchet errors are extremely rare and highly valuable because the quarter may have been struck on metal intended for another denomination. Because standing Liberty quarters are old and heavily collected, authentication becomes very important. Some altered or counterfeit examples exist in the market, especially for rare mint marks and expensive high-grade coins. Hidden treasure angle: one reason collectors love the 1920 standing Liberty quarter is the possibility that forgotten examples may still exist in old collections. Many families stored silver coins decades ago and forgot about them. These coins sometimes appear in estate sales, antique stores, inherited boxes, bank vaults, and old jars hidden in closets or attics. Although finding one in modern circulation is extremely unlikely today, it still occasionally happens when old coin collections get accidentally spent. Coin roll hunters and silver searchers remain hopeful because valuable silver coins sometimes surface unexpectedly. Dirty or dark-toned examples are often overlooked by non-collectors who mistake them for ordinary old change. However, experienced collectors know that even heavily worn silver quarters from this era can carry strong value. Collector tips before selling a 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter. Collectors should carefully inspect the date, mint mark, and overall condition. The date area wears quickly, so readable examples are more desirable. Coins with stronger head details on Liberty often command premium prices. Collectors should never clean these coins. Cleaning can permanently damage the original surfaces and significantly reduce collector value. Many beginners mistakenly polish silver coins to make them shiny, but professional collectors prefer natural aging and original surfaces. For valuable examples, professional grading from companies like Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company can help confirm authenticity and establish market value. Proper storage is also essential. Coins should be kept in protective holders away from moisture, heat, and fingerprints to prevent damage. Investment potential. The 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter continues to show strong long-term investment potential because it combines several important qualities collectors seek: historical importance, silver content, beautiful design, and limited surviving high-grade examples. Demand for classic U.S. silver coins remains strong worldwide, especially among collectors who appreciate early 20th century American coinage. As silver prices rise and more collectors enter the market, quality Standing Liberty Quarters may continue appreciating over time. High-grade certified examples with full head designation are especially attractive to investors because supply remains limited. While common worn examples may rise more slowly, rare mint-state pieces and unusual errors often perform strongly at auctions. The series remains one of the most respected and admired in American numismatics. Fun facts. One fascinating fact about the Standing Liberty Quarter is that many people consider it the most beautiful quarter ever produced in the United States. The artistic style was so detailed that the date wore away quickly, creating major frustration for collectors decades later. Another interesting fact is that the exposed breast Liberty design from 1916 and early 1917 created controversy across America, leading the mint to redesign the coin shortly afterward. The chain mail added later symbolized military preparedness during a time of global conflict. Collectors also love full head examples because the design was difficult to strike properly. Even newly minted coins sometimes lacked complete head details, making sharply struck examples especially valuable today. YouTube. Ending the 1920 Standing Liberty Quarter is more than just an old silver coin. It is a piece of American history, a work of art, and possibly a hidden treasure sitting in someone's forgotten collection right now. Whether your coin is dirty, worn, shiny, or beautifully preserved, it could still hold surprising value depending on its condition, mint mark, and rarity. Always check your old quarters carefully because small details can make a huge difference in price. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more rare coin discoveries and hidden treasure stories. Tell us in the comments if you have ever found a silver Standing Liberty Quarter in a collection or coin jar. And remember, your next valuable coin could already be hiding in your pocket, attic, or family collection today.